Branson, Mr. Blanchard. We see in there right now a very good tag team match. Pistol Pez Whiteley and Brian Adidas against Kurt Von Hess and Ali Bay. What good tackle. Ali Bay, another tackle on Pistol Pez Whiteley. Good arm drag by Whiteley.
Well, David, I tell you what, it's good to be back here with you. The last time we had an enjoyable hour.
Let's go right now. Brian Adidas, this young man, as you know, Mr. Blanchard has got a very good reputation. All right, comes in. Good elbow.
Yes, David, Brian Adidas is a very good young competitor from Texas. I thought maybe you might want to say something to all the young ladies out there for him.
Are you jealous?
Not at all.
All right, Whiteley headbutted Ali Bay into that corner. Now, Kurt Von Hess. All right, Mr. Blanchard, you've had to wrestle in your travels as Pistol Pez Whiteley and Brian Adidas. Give us your opinion of these two young men.
Well, David, both men are very excellent. They're what you might call young lions. Oh, there was a good knee. But they lack a little bit of experience. They lack a little bit of that killer instinct that it takes to become great like myself.
Well, I have to admit, all right, wait, watch this. Good teamwork, good teamwork. Right across that arm of Kurt Von Hess.
Very good move. Very good move.
You are the NWA television champion. There is some discussion on how you won that championship.
How I wore the belt out of the arena, I believe, with the fans following me.
All right, Whiteley now is in trouble by Kurt Von Hess. Hess picks him up. Slam on the mat. He's going across. Snaps that elbow right on Whiteley. Makes the tag now to Ali Bay. Remember, coming up in the program, you'll see Ivan KOLOFF, Darren KERNODLE, plus the exotic Adrian Street with Miss Linda. Then you'll see the great Kabuki. Angelo MOSCA Jr., the Assassin, Mark and Jay Youngblood. All right, wait a minute, they've got him in the ropes. Hess comes across, catches Ali Bay, though. Rolls over, makes the tag. Brian Adidas comes in, he has to carry the load. Mr. Blanchard, watch this. Good! Backdrop.
Very good body position. Good arm drag. See right there, you see confusion on the part of Hess. Hess and Ali Bay, and they lost out, so you cannot have confusion, you cannot have lack of communication.
Headbutt! Mr. Blanchard, tell he's game now, that headbutt! That's it!
That's what happens when you have lack of communication, you go down for the count.
And your winners, Pistol Pez Whiteley and Brian Adidas. A good team, watch for him. Hey, watch this. And here's that headbutt. Ali Bay goes down. And your winners, Pistol Pez Whiteley and Brian Adidas.
Crockett, David.
All right, Bob, I'd like to ask Mr. Jones to come in. Mr. Jones, as everyone knows, and you especially know, you've been having your problems with Jimmy Valiant. The hair against the mask. Jimmy Valiant still has his hair. Your assassin had his mask taken off. Isn't that correct?
That's right. Let me tell you something right now. Things don't work out exactly the way you planned.
I know, but Jimmy Valiant wants you.
And I want Valiant too. He took the mask of my weak link. But there's no way you can take the mask of this strong one.
He wants you in a cage match.
And I want him in a cage match too. Can you imagine going up against this assassin here? Let me tell you something, Valiant. You got a cage match.
All right, he has a contract that he's drawn up. Would you like to sign?
You tell him to bring it on.
No, I've got it right here. I've got the contract right here.
All right, Valiant, this is going to save the embarrassment that you caused me by taking the one mask off. My strong link is here. Sure, I'll sign it.
All right, this is a cage match.
You got a pin?
Yes, this is a cage match.
Hey, Valiant.
All right, here's the pin.
You're riding high, but your luck.
He wants you.
Your luck is running
thin.
match. You got it, Valiant. Things don't work out all the time, but for me, I plan ahead. You got it.
That's right. He does have it, Mr. Jones.
Okay.
He's got it. He's got you in a cage match.
Look at him. You can't, Valiant. This man will tear you apart in a cage match.
No, he's got you in a cage match.
Me?
Not him, but you. That's right.
I didn't say anything about me. I said about the strongling, the assassin here.
I've told you the whole time that he wanted you. He wants you in a cage match. You decided. Now he's got you in a cage match. And besides, the mask has to come off the assassin that he beat right now. Or, or you're suspended. That's it. It has to come off.
I've suffered enough embarrassment. I've suffered enough embarrassment. This man right here, just because you didn't give him 100% my week.
Now, wait a minute. And the assassins go at each other. Paul Jones claiming the assassin didn't give him 100%. Paul slugged him. Now the assassin and Paul Jones both attacking as they go after the assassin. As they have him down on the floor, Paul kicks and stomps away at him.
Let me tell you something, Valiant. You're going to get the same thing, Valiant. Nobody embarrasses me and get away with it. I was tricked.
All right, fans, and we'll be back right after this timeout.
Fight of the Carolinas. And there you see the Russian Bear, Ivan Koloff, too. And this is some devastating team. Talking about Don Kernodle and Ivan Koloff. Mr. Blanchard, you're sitting here you just can't wait to say something on this match.
I tell you what, David, the Koloff has definitely proven how tough the man is. And from what I've seen of the recent NCAA tournament, Don Kernodle is definitely the only true pride of the Carolinas.
There, Koloff, Gene Ligon.
Those two men are relentless. They're relentless in the ring.
I have to agree with you on that. Plus, all right, you see Ligon out of the ring. You have to talk about, besides Don Kernodle and Ivan Koloff, their manager, Gary Hart. He is
the ever-present.
That's right, he is ever-present. All right, there you see Koloff. There you see he grinding that face into the mat. You see those fans there? You know what they're doing?
They're getting ready for the Starcade.
That's right, Starcade 84. And the tickets are going. They really are for Starcade 84.
Oh,
Starcade 83 was great, but watch out. Starcade 84, bigger and better. All right, the pride of the Carolinas, Don Kernodle. He's got him up. Look at, watch it. Wait a minute. Koloff now.
Excellent move. Excellent move.
He did it within the rules, I'll have to say that. Here's Kernodle, that grin on his face.
The pride of the Carolinas, as he likes to be called.
All right, the pride now just got a shot in the midsection.
Look, everything Kernodle Koloff legal. The first thing you want to do, Gene Ligon starts to hit him with the fist into the stomach. Breaks the rules. First thing, it happens all the time.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to agree with you.
When they can't wrestle, they have to resort to cheating. Valiant, Wahoo McDaniels, they're all the same.
All right, now switch by Vinny Valentino. Valentino goes up on Koloff. Throws him out of that ring. Good move. Good drop kick right in the chest of Koloff. Just grazed it.
A little overconfidence, and now he has to pay the consequences.
All right, snap mare by Koloff. The tag, the legal man in is Kernodle. Kernodle now whips him across, catches him. Good elbow right now.
Awesome. The only way to defeat brawn is with brains, David, and that's how I win my matches, is with brains.
There you see Gary Hart. It's a very confident Gary Hart with this team of Ivan Koloff and Don Kernodle in there. Hart now pacing up and down.
Big backdrop right there. But see, Koloff made a mistake. He missed, and he's up right there, and he's back, still taking the advantage of Vinny Valentino.
As he's rubbing that knee across that throat and chest.
across the chin and face. You saw it just as well as I did. Let's don't be biased.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I have, that's right, I have not formally introduced my guest. With me is the National Wrestling Alliance television champion, Mr. Tully Blanchard. Mr. Blanchard, I have to say right now, when you talk about control, Ivan Koloff and Don Kernodle are definitely in control of this match.
If this was Monday Night Football, like Dandy Don would say, the party is almost over.
All right, Kernodle now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to finish fight. He's got to carry the load. He realizes that. Just the mistake there. He went after Koloff. They stretched Vinny out.
Mistakes cause losers. Ask Mark Youngblood. Mr. Blanchard, when you're on top, when you're a champion, you don't have anywhere to go but down. Oh, yes, you do. Ric Flair is next.
All right, Gene Ligon takes him on. Rams him. Kernodle holds on to the ropes.
How many times in the same match can the same two guys keep making mistake after mistake after mistake? They're toying with them like a cat with a rubber ball.
Just cut his head off.
Kernodle took everything the guy could dish out and then clotheslined him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, later on in the program, we're going to have an interview with the new World Tag Team Champions. That's right, the new World Tag Team Champions. Later on in the program. Also, I have to bring up, too, that Mr. Dory Funk has been suspended. Mr. Funk did not show up for his hearing, disciplinary hearing, so he is automatically suspended.
Well, I'll tell you what, I bet you had a lot to do with that, didn't you?
That foot called Vinny Valentino right in the chin. Just observing the rules, just like you do, Mr. Blanchard.
I give it to you. I do abide by the rules. So does Koloff and Kernodle.
Legal move there by Ivan Koloff and Don Kernodle. Here it comes. Here it comes. Watch it. Watch it. Boy, he took Vinny Valentino's head off the good half of that pin. And you got to say, watch out for this team. Ivan Koloff and Don Kernodle, they mean trouble. Definite trouble. You see it right there. Ivan Koloff and Don Kernodle are your winners with their manager Gary Hart. Gentlemen,
the world's heavyweight champion.
No, you're not.
Don't tell me what I am.
Ric Flair is the world heavyweight champion.
Sometimes a lot of people around here make me sick. Right here is 10 pounds of gold. Right here, this says world's heavyweight champion.
It can say anything it wants.
Tell you
but
something.
You know, those people out there know that Ric Flair is the world heavyweight champion.
Those people don't know nothing unless I say what he is and what he is not. Ric Flair has run around this country, around the world, claiming to be the world's heavyweight champion. But Dick Slater has put Ric Flair's back down on the mat a numerous amount of times, along with everybody else. Have you seen anybody yet, or could you get anybody yet, put my back down for the World's Heavyweight Championship? No, you can't. You can't even think of one. Ricky Steamboat, he's coming out of retirement for what? to try to beat the world's heavyweight champion when he's got to come after me. If you want to be the man, Flair, you got to beat the man. And I am the man. Every single promoter in this country recognized Dick Slater as the world's heavyweight champion. Now, let me tell you something, Flair. If you got enough guts, if you can bring yourself right back here to the Carolinas and put yourself in a ring with me, not only am I a better wrestler than you are, not only am I better looking, not only then can I make love better than you can, Ric Flair, but let me tell you something right now, I can wrestle. I am a machine. I am the world's heavyweight champion. They expect that out of me. As long as I represent this world as the world's heavyweight champion, then I plan on doing it better than anybody else has ever done it. That's including Dory Funk, one of the greatest world's heavyweight champions, his brother, Jack Briscoe, Harley Race, and Ric Flair himself. Well, I am the man right here, the world's heavyweight champion. And this belt, this trophy right here, signifies the greatest professional wrestler in this world. And that's who I am, David Crockett. And if you want to argue, you go right ahead. But I know you can't find nobody to put my back down. 1, 2.
We'll be back right after this.
We'll be right back with more right after these commercial messages about the worldwide wrestling events coming to your area. A big card coming to the Bassett High School gym on Saturday, April the 28th. A great card at the Roanoke Civic Center Sunday, April 22nd. You'll see Big Cat Ernie Ladd, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, Exotic Adrian Street with Miss Linda, Rufus R. Jones, Wahoo McDaniel, Jay, and Mark Youngblood. An action-packed card at the Harrisonburg High School gym on Thursday, April 19th with Ernie Ladd, the Assassin, Paul Jones, Brian Adidas, King Kong Mosca, and Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. Then a super card, the Lynchburg Armory, Friday, April 20th. You'll see Larry Hamilton, Brian Adidas, Pistol Pez WHATLEY, plus Don KERNODLE and Ivan Koloff go up against Mark Youngblood and Chief Wahoo McDaniel. Then U.S. title is on the line. Dick Slater defends against Jay Youngblood. Right now, let's bring in Don KERNODLE and Ivan Koloff.
Boy, if you want to keep your job, you better learn how to say proud of the Carolinas. And just go ahead and tell everybody in Lynchburg, go ahead and call KOLOFF KERNODLE the greatest tag team in the world today, or any day for that matter. And back to business. Wahoo McDaniel and Mark Youngblood. Well, I'll let my good comrade, Mr. Koloff, tell him what we have in store for him.
It's going to be a pleasure tagged up with you, Comrade KERNODLE. This man here, everything he had tried to accomplish, he achieved. And this is the kind of partner that Koloff was. Yes, honorary Russian, just like Koloff, honorary citizen at the hands of Don KERNODLE. You know, we're going to take this team apart. We got something to prove, comrade. We're undefeated as of now, and we got to keep our victory reign going because we get a chance against these Briscoes for World Tag Team title. This is what we want. This is what we're after, and we'll make all American people happy of us.
The U.S. title is on the line. Dick Slater defends against Jay Youngblood.
I didn't know that rednecks side with Indians. Well, Jay Youngblood, you know, everybody in Lynchburg are rednecks, and I don't know why they ever supported you or ever support you to come out and take the United States heavyweight title from around my waist. The only title I'll give you is being the title of a south end of a northbound mule. You know what that is. But Jay, without Steamboat, without your brother, what are you? What are you going to do? I'm not going to slip on a banana peel and lose the United States heavyweight champion belt from you as it is. But go ahead and keep your title, my friend. But when you come after me, you're coming after the man. I'll see all them rednecks that support you right here.
The Exotic Adrian Adonis with Miss Linda. There's Miss Linda right now. She's spraying perfume on Exotic Adrian Street. Excuse me, Adrian Street. I called him something else for a minute there. You cannot forget this individual. Adrian Street, the Exotic Adrian Street, calls himself the Atomic Butterfly. All right, Mr. Blanchard, what do you have to say about this?
I'm somewhat speechless just looking at him, but the man can wrestle, I know that.
Casey, single leg takedown. Good move. Miss Linda over there applauding Adrian Street.
I prefer to look at Miss Linda.
Miss Linda smiles in agreement. All right, wait, now watch this move. Watch this move. He's got the knee, the leg wrapped around the head, applying that pressure. Keith Larsen now. Definitely having his problems with Adrian Street. Adrian Street, a European type style wrestler. Good forearm by Adrian Street. Street now, headlock. Switches, comes around.
Good takedown.
Hey, like you said, he knows, good moves. He ties him up. He ties Larsen up.
He may look sweet, but he can still wrestle.
All right, now Street. As Larsen. Twist Larsen over. Yanks at that head and neck. Street now. There's Miss Linda cheering for her man. Mr. Blanchard, you're not talking much in this match. Again, all right, now
Actions
Larsen.
speak louder than words, David.
All right, Larsen comes in on Adrian Street, pounding away. Whips him into that turnbuckle. Good forearm by Street. Larsen switches. Has that full Nelson. Rams Street into that turnbuckle. Street switches. Good move, good move.
Excellent move, excellent move.
All right, now Street has Larsen. Miss Linda's in there. They painted the face of Keith Larsen. They see Keith Larsen, and he is mad. His face was painted by exotic Adrian Street.
Was that makeup or what was that?
It was makeup with Miss Linda. And we'll be back with more action right after this. There you see Adrian Street catches him, whips him over. And again, the exotic Adrian still at $1,000 away from you with Gary Hart.
You know, David, that was a shame. I get a lad $1,000 to rush me the ring, but him and Gary Hart taking my money, run away with it. Then you holler around here, Rufus Jones, I'm gonna beat all the black off you. If I don't beat you, my mama's a possum. So Aaron the lad, your mama's a possum. Because you ain't gonna beat me, I'm gonna get my $1,000 back one way or the other. And I don't care, lad. If I ain't gonna get me a chair or anything, I'm gonna beat you. Cause daddy, nobody take my $1,000 off me. And let me call my soul brother here. Come here, Pat. Tell him about it.
Rufus, baby, I want to tell you about it now. I want them to all out there. I know you're going to get down on what you want to do and get your money back. And everybody out there, hello, good friends and neighbors. The Pistol Man is here. Check him out. And I want to tell y'all, I want to bring in my main man, your friend, my brother, everybody's brother, #1 man, Boogie Woogie Man, Boogie down. Come on down, Jimmy, baby. Let them know about it, baby.
Hey, give me a little hey. All right, baby, I want to tell you something. We got him, David Crockett. I want to thank you very much. I want to thank my people and my brothers right here for jamming with the Boogie Man. Boogie Man Jam, what a success. You jammed the boxes, and we did it. We took the mask off. And Mr. Paul Jones, you better read everything, brother, because if you don't, this is going to happen. A cage match with the Boogie Man. Pretty boy Paul, can you remember him, brother? Just like a baby born, just like no hair. Paul, me, and you in a cage. Boy, if you don't read things, Davy Crockett, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I like to sell them, or I got some swampland in Florida. Woo, let's see, cage match with
Michael Samuel Houston. And I have to say right now, Paul Jones, Mr. Blanchard, as you saw and you heard, signed a match with the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, Paul Jones inside a cage with Jimmy Valiant.
I tell you what, David Crockett, I know you had a lot to do with it, Jim Crockett Promotions. That was very tricky. You should be commended for using your brains And you and Valiant all teamed up to trick Paul Jones into signing that contract.
How can you trick Paul Jones, a man of his intelligence?
David.
All right, but there you see the assassin pounding away on Michael Samuel Houston.
Money talks. That's how you trick Paul Jones.
Hard slam. You see Paul Jones outside the ring, motioning for the assassin. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, coming up in the program, we're going to have an interview with the new World Tag Team Champions. Coming up later. All right, the assassin goes down on him for the pin. And your winner, the assassin, with Paul Jones. There you see, there's Jones down, counting away. Jones, the manager that he is, slapping, slap him again. Kicking him. There you see Angelo Mosca Sr. He's out there.
That's the Angelo Mosca Sr.
He's
coming down there. He's going to stick his nose in no place where it belongs, and here he comes.
Oh, that's where you're wrong.
Punching, just like Wahoo, Valiant, all the rest of them.
Both men punching away, pounding away at each other. He takes the assassin, whips him into that turnbuckle. Backdrop by Angelo Mosca. King Kong Mosca. King Kong picks him up, slams him hard on that mat. They see Jones. Jones did something.
Jones told his assassin to get it in gear, and that's just what he did. Look at him now.
All right, the assassin catches Angelo Mosca with that elbow. Mosca down on the mat. Assassin picks him up. Slam. This assassin is strong. Very, very strong. He's going up on it. He's going to try the same thing that he did to Houston. Mosca's up. Mosca's up. He's got him. Flipped him out of that top rope.
Mosca could never do that to me in 100 years. I'd be up on our top rope and off on him so quick it'd make your head
All right,
spin.
we'll see. Good tackle by Mosca. Another tackle. And he sends the assassin reeling. Caught him with that forearm. Goes down for that pin. Jones goes over. Jones put the leg.
Mosca interferes. It's not even a match, and he's trying to pin the guy.
He put the leg across the rope. There you see Jones putting something in the mask.
Adjusting the guy's mask to get it out of his eyes. What are you talking about? You're the most biased person. And then he tries to attack Paul Jones dressed in a tuxedo. What kind of animal is this King Kong Mosca?
Jones interfered with the match. Headbutt. The back of the head. Jones put something in that mat because Mosca wouldn't go down that fast.
I disagree. If they could run it back, you can see he's just adjusting the mask. David Crockett, you're the most biased person I've ever heard in my life.
Mosca's out. Right now, Jones hits Mosca right in the side of the head with the shoe.
Paul Jones should do everything he can to the guy. Right there, he had no business putting him in the ring.
And the assassin of Paul Jones scoot out. And they are gone.
And here we get to see the
now in the ring, we get to see Angelo Mosca Jr.
Angelo Mosca Jr. had to come in, protect his poor daddy, and here we get to see him in the ring, too. The former Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
Against Barry Orton. Mosca comes up. Head scissors takes Orton
Very
over.
good head scissors. Good arm drag. Dory Funk Jr. taught him well.
All right, but let's go back to the match, previous match we saw. Angelo Mosca Sr. got headbutted right in the back of the head by the assassin. The assassin had something in his mask.
I disagree with David Crockett. I think maybe you should go get some glasses, maybe.
I'll borrow yours.
Then you'd see the world through rose-colored glasses.
All right, arm bar.
I tell you can really see a lot of Dory Funk Jr. in this Mosca Jr. He really learned his lessons well.
That's right.
Excellent arm drag.
He outshines Dory Funk Jr. That was one reason that Funk turned against him.
You can see how well he outshined. He let somebody just slap him in the face and just took it. Just got slapped right in the face and took it like a little
Funk
boy.
is no longer around.
Yeah,
Mr.
you had
Funk
to pull the
is
string. He
suspended.
didn't get beat and had to leave. He got suspended. And I know you and his father, MOSCA Jr., Jim Crockett, the whole bunch conspired to get rid of Dory Funk Jr.
By Orton now. Goes for a quick pin.
See, Orton made a short mistake right there. MOSCA came right up, had the headlock.
MOSCA fighting. Let's fight it. Good move, good move.
He learned his lessons well. Very, very good move.
I have to say that Dory Funk was a good teacher, so is Senior, Angelo MOSCA Sr. This young man, he is
we saw how good a teacher Angelo MOSCA Sr. was, left laying in the middle of the ring by the assassin.
Was a headbutt. Paul Jones put something in that mask.
Say what you want, David. Say what you want.
But Paul Jones, the assassin's going to get taken care of, and Paul Jones is going to get taken care of because Paul Jones has to be in the cage with the Boogie Woogie man, Jimmy Van. He signed that contract.
Trickery. If Paul's got enough money, he'll get a good lawyer and get out of the contract.
And the assassin, good drop kick by MOSCA Jr. And the assassin's going to have to deal with MOSCA Sr. And I don't envy him one bit. All right, into the ropes now. Orton catches MOSCA with that elbow. Goes down for that pin.
You got to pin harder than that to get 1, 2, 3s on people.
This young man's too good.
You've got to be aggressive. Okay, he's too good. Koloff beat him 1, 2, 3.
All right, suplex. Now, Junior, he goes up. He's going up on that top rope.
See, you got to give it to the kid. He gets right up on the top rope in a hurry. See, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake. He's got him. He's got it for that.
I was making the comparison, David, to the assassin in the match before. He went up too slow, and MOSCA Sr. slammed him right off the top, but Junior made it quick. He must have listened to me.
All right, good move by Angelo MOSCA Jr. Pins Barry Hart, and your winner, Angelo MOSCA Jr. And these people love him.
The man with many mists.
Yes. And I tell you what, and you'll have to agree with me, you have to watch every part of this man's body because he can use anything and everything.
There's the green mist.
The green mist by Kabuki. He can use any part of his body against you.
Any part of Kabuki's body can beat you at any time.
There you see, there, the savate kick. He's catching with his left. That's what's when
now, as you can see, other than like some other professional wrestlers, Kabuki uses the forearm, making legal blows out of that instead of punches.
I'm not arguing that. That's a legal kick, right?
Exactly. Kabuki has talent. He has no reason to cheat.
All right, now that right there, that was a short rabbit punch, right?
That was a forearm to the side of the head, as anybody could plainly see.
Chop now.
Perfectly legal move. This is professional wrestling, worldwide wrestling.
That's right, worldwide wrestling.
This is not fighting, boxing, or anything else.
The best in professional wrestling, you see it right here. The very best in the world.
That's exactly right, the absolute very best. And I happen to be proud to be the People's TV champion.
Look at the face of Kabuki. It is ugly.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I believe.
I have Bret Hart now. Takes him, whips him into the rope. Always thinking that next maneuver. Remember, the great Kabuki is managed by Gary Hart, and Hart teaches his men every trick.
Legal
every
chop
move.
to the back of the head. Another legal move.
Pacing back and forth. Watching his man. Good move by Bret Hart.
Kabuki got him with that one.
Yeah, wrapped all the way around and caught him in the kidneys.
That's like the back door in basketball. Sucked him one way and caught him with the foot coming the other.
Dives. Catches him right in the chest, knocks the wind out. 3. And your winner, the great Kabuki, with his manager, Gary Hart. This man, you've got to watch him all the time. He is He's devastating. He's something you...
Watch this kick.
Caught him right in the chest. Knocks Bret Hart down. And Kabuki goes on to win.
We'll be right back with more right after these commercial messages about the worldwide wrestling events coming to your area. A big card of wrestling at the Bassett High School Gym on Saturday, April 28th. A great card at the Roanoke Civic Center, Sunday, April 27th. You'll see Big Cat Ernie Ladd, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, Exotic Adrian Street with Miss Linda, Rufus R. Jones, Wahoo McDaniel, Jay and Mark Youngblood, plus others. An action-packed card at the Harrisonburg High School Gym on Thursday, April 19th. You'll see Ernie Ladd, The Assassin, Paul Jones, Brian Adidas, King Kong Mosca, Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant, and more. A super card at the Lynchburg Armory, Friday, April 20th. Larry Hamilton will be there, Brian Adidas, Pistol Pez Whatley, plus Don Kernodle and Ivan Koloff take on Wahoo McDaniel and Mark Youngblood. Then the U.S. title is on the line as Dick Slater defends against Jay Youngblood.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, it's an opportunity of a lifetime anytime when you go up against the United States heavyweight champion, whomever it may be. Dick Slater, you are the holder of the United States belt now. And you've done a darn good job. But I know what the deal is. Jack and Jerry Briscoe have sent you to do a task to get rid of this one Indian right here, Jay Youngblood, because you know that my brother and I are a thorn in your side, Jack and Jerry Briscoe. Dick Slater, I'm coming there for one thing, brother. I know I've got to watch my back at all times with you, but the U.S. belt is on the line. And if I happen to capture that, Jack and Jerry Briscoe, you are next on my list.
In a tag match, Don Kernodle and Ivan Koloff go against Mark Youngblood and Chief Wahoo McDaniel. Let's bring in Mark Youngblood and Chief Wahoo McDaniel right now.
Don Kernodle, you claim to be the pride of the Carolinas. Ivan Koloff claims to be a United States citizen. What kind of pride is that, Don Kernodle? Taking pride in a Russian. Here we fight back and forth with the Russians. Now you bring him as your partner. Bring him on. Chief and I have a little bit something for you, and it's exactly this. One chop, that's all it's going to take, Don Kernodle. So you bring your Russian friend, and you bring all you got.
You know, I say once a red, always a red. You know, the man gives him a flag. Well, let me tell you something. Here's the real Americans, two Indians standing here. Now they're going to say that they're the #1 contenders for the world's belt. The #1 contenders are us. And Koloff and Kernodle, I want you to remember that, because I know why you got Ivan Koloff, because he's a great wrestler. You think he can help you, Kernodle, but the first thing you got to do, you got to be able to help your
NWA TV champion, former World's Tag Team champion, and his brother, the Beltless Wonders, in the ring.
You have a very good brother combination.
Just like Jack and Jerry. You know, I understand that the Youngblood brothers and Wahoo McDaniels went and had the tape of them losing the World's Tag Team belts impounded so nobody else could see it. That seems a little bit underhanded, wouldn't you say?
All right, now. Jay Youngblood.
Excellent move.
Good move. Hey, you cannot... What are you going to say?
They're great. The Youngbloods are excellent. They are fantastic. But I beat one in 6 minutes. Super move by Mark Youngblood.
Good move. Good move. Yes, George. He's out of the ring. Doug Vines, he's out. And listen to this crowd go wild.
If I was him, I'd be mad
They
too.
love Mark and Jay Youngblood. One of the great brother Indian tag team combinations.
I've got to agree with you, David Crockett. They are maybe the best Indian tag team combination next to the Briscoe brothers.
All right, there you see the sign. Let's go, Mark. They like this young man, Mark Youngblood.
I like this man, Mark Youngblood. If it wasn't for Mark Youngblood, I wouldn't be the TV champion today. Excellent chop right there, which is a legal maneuver, I might say.
That's right. And you know how hard he chops,
Now,
too.
this is a little double teaming right there. I'd say that was a little underhanded.
Legal. They, hey, just like you, they broke on the count. Good chop by Jay. Now, he waits
Just
for
like
Doug
me,
Vines.
you don't see me in tag team.
Nobody wants to tag up with you?
Nobody's good enough to tag up with me.
And a good move by Jay. Jay has Doug Vines has an arm twist. Good old left chop. Makes the tag to Mark. Mark goes up. Across that arm. Goes after Jeff Swords.
That Mark is wrestling with a fever like he's really got a hate for the world right now.
He probably has a hate for a certain individual that's standing maybe about a foot away from him. You, Mr. Tully Blanchard, because of how you, well, let's say
3 weeks ago,
you are the NWA television champion, that he wants the championship.
Oh, good move right there by Jay Youngblood. I'm sure that he would like to have both his belts back.
That's right.
Seems to me he's lost both of them.
That's right.
And now he has nothing.
So he is wrestling with a vengeance. And that he
should.
He would like to wrestle you right now in that ring.
I'll take my coat off and wrestle him right now.
Like to wrestle?
I enjoy beating good people on television. I enjoy beating them on television in front of millions and millions of viewers.
Mark and Jay Youngblood.
Jay made a slight mistake, and now look at him. He's paying the consequences, too.
Fight Swords pounds away.
Oh, come on, referee. 1, 2, 3. I tell you what, you'd never get away with laying on the mat like that, wrestling me. Jay Youngblood would have been out of commission and pinned right there.
Well, you are the NWA television champion. Mark Youngblood would like to have a championship match with you.
When you have a guy down, you cannot let him get up. That's why these people get beat and get humiliated on television.
Jay whips him in a good double chop. Has him down. Makes that tag to Mark. Mark chops Doug Vines. Takes it, whips him into the ropes. Comes off. Good kick. Bezrab goes down for that pin. Vines kicks right out. Like you said, Mark and Jay would like to wrestle Jack and Jerry Briscoe for the World Tag Team Championship.
Absolutely.
Mark Youngblood and a lot of people want to wrestle you for that NWA television.
The more the merrier.
I like to say, before the program's over, I enjoyed having you on the program. And George.
Well, I'm glad because the pleasure's definitely all yours.
It was an experience. All right, this is a good move. Jay picks Mark picks Jay up, slams him down. Sword. That's it. Good teamwork by the team of Mark and Jay Youngblood.
Congratulations, Briscoe brothers. Congratulations.
All right, now watch this. Mark picks Jay Youngblood up and slams him right on top of Jeff Swords, and your winners, Mark and Jay Youngblood. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, the new World Tag Team Champions with a grin from ear to ear, Jack and Jerry Briscoe.
You know, David, you know yourself, and all these people out here know that Briscoe stands for the best. We have never been second best at anything. We made one mistake in our entire wrestling career, and that was hanging around this area too long. We gave everybody 93 chances, and we were defeated one time. Well, now, Jack and myself have made a commitment to excellence, and that excellence is demonstrated each night when we go into that squared circle. David Crockett, I'm telling you, as a representative of Worldwide Wrestling, as a representative of Jim Crockett Promotions, that these championship belts are going to sweet home Odessa, Florida, where we can lay and play in the sunshine and celebrate the fruits of our labor.
You're afraid to defend?
We'll defend them, whoever we want to defend them at bucks. But if you got the greenbacks, we don't want no beads, we don't want no look-em glasses, we want greenbacks, and most of all, we're going to name our opponents. David Crockett, it's been awful.
Toughest Indians in the world.
It's been awful nice
Indians.
seeing you here. When you improve your diction, when you improve your language, when you improve your television program, when you teach these people out here to appreciate master wrestling, you might see us back. David, it's been very nice so long.
And there you see Jack and Jerry Briscoe, the new World Tag Team Champions, steal away. And with me, the exotic Adrian Street with his attendant, Miss Linda.
Well, hello. As you may know, I'm a very, very keen student of anthropology. You know, I've studied the Dayaks in Borneo, the savages in New Guinea, the Maasai in Kenya, even the Javaros in the Amazon. Anywhere where the people are backward and savage, I like to come and study them. And that's the main reason I've come here. You know, you can see what I'm talking about. But there's one question I would like to ask you about these type of people, these cowboys and rednecks. Could you tell me why these cowboys and rednecks walk so effeminately? Is it because they ride horses so badly? High-heeled shoes, or because they're just a bunch of sissies? Could you answer me that question?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard the exotic Adrian Street with Miss Linda. And we'll be back next week on the best in professional wrestling, Worldwide Wrestling.
Worldwide Wrestling has been